Fuck out of here.
My name is Killer Keemstar, and I'm here with...
Only use me, motherfucking Blade.
This is the BadKidCast, the audio cast that you listen to
when you're horny.
We are available on iHeartRadio. We're available on iTunes. We are available on Spreaker. We're available on Stitcher. We're available everywhere. So wherever you're listening to us, thank you for listening to the BadKidCast.
And the BadKidCast loves you. Lay down.
So you motherfuckers have been harassing us. You've been literally getting in there and just screaming and yelling.
You need that everyday BadCast in your vaginas.
Where is the BadKidCast? Well, we're here to tell you that the BadKidCast is here.
In your vaginas.
We just got done, obviously drinking, as you can tell by Blade's commentary.
Yeah, a little bit.
We hung out with some ladies, bro. They brought some drinks and they left.
We've had some drinks and we've had some smokes, and Josh is freaking out about his headset. Like,
it's coming in and out, man. It's like it's there and it's not there.
That's what the cock of love does.
Like, I just don't feel like
you're fucking horny or something. Like, you're really freaking me out.
Dude, that
about,
girl,
like,
that girl in that 7-Eleven got me going, bro.
Yeah, Blake gets off on girls at 7-Eleven with dental plans.
Mm-hmm. She had all her teeth.
You know what this motherfucker says to me, Blade? This dude, I'm wearing the 7-Eleven, right? And I'm like, hey, is there any coffee? Little chubby girl working at the 7-Eleven. Blade was feeling
big-ass titties.
Little chubby.
Big-ass
Anyhow, this dude says to me, first of all, I go in and I'm like, do you have coffee? Right? Because we're drinking, whatever. You need a little caffeine in your system. Do you have any coffee?
Right.
She goes, yeah, we have coffee, but only regular. So I go over there and I'm like, let's be honest. Is it fresh? She goes, no, it's probably not that fresh. So... she goes, do you want me to make you a free cup, or free pot, or a new pot, excuse me? And I'm like, yeah, make a new pot.
Well, first off, Keem was cockblocking me because she mouthed she wanted to fuck me.
I was beeping the fucking
She didn't say any of that.
She mouthed it, but then you ruined it with the fucking order of the coffee thing.
Never mouthed it to her.
All right, first off,
so anyhow,
if you're working the late night shift and you're fucking doing your thing and you're just trying to fucking just hook up with Blades, you're going to fucking be perturbed by people asking for fresh coffee.
So anyhow, she's like, yeah, I'll make you a free pot of coffee. So she goes over, she starts making me a free pot of coffee. I don't know why I'm saying free. I've said free 1,000 times. It's not free.
A fresh.
Fresh is the term that I'm looking for. She's making the fresh coffee. And so I'm over there. Blade's like trying to like kick game at her. So he's like on the other side of the store, like at the register, while I'm waiting for the fresh coffee to come out. Blade shouts out to me. He goes, Keem. So I go to where I can see him. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, am I buying this coffee for you? I'm like, oh, yeah, thanks. And he got all pissed off.
No. Time out. I said it. First off, I was a little loose, whatever. I said it as if we were at the bar. I'm like, am I getting this round of $2 coffee? On me? Okay, I got it. Yeah, it's nothing to me.
But you didn't have to say shit.
I know I didn't have to say shit, but I was kicking game to the girl at the 7-Eleven, bro.
With all her teeth.
No, you were pissed off when I said, yeah, cover it. You're like,
is it bad that Blade comes to me and he's like, so that girl in there, yeah, like, she was cute and like down to fuck, and you know what the best thing was? She had all her teeth.
Teeth are important, bro. Teeth are important.
What he's used to fucking is missing teeth.
No, I'm just saying teeth are important, bro.
Okay, but that's like saying, girls that don't shit themselves daily are important.
That's important too. That's a check mark.
But that's something that doesn't need to be said.
She had no. Her teeth were beautiful though.
You're like teeth are important. She had teeth. Well, who's?
Well, she obviously been working on one thing.
Who the fuck's out there macking some bitch with no teeth? Who's macking bitches with no teeth?
Me. I stepped up. If you have low self-esteem, like, the front tooth, but gone, we can work with that. What are your feelings? No, obviously, I'm just saying though. Like, it was. I was talking to her. She was cute though, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've had a couple drinks.
So
tonight.
You guys have a friend. Her name's Jess.
Yeah. Took a fucking emotional breakdown today.
Fucking A, dude. First off, crying doesn't get me hard, so stop that.
I don't know what the situation was. I guess they were mad about something. Whatever. Her and her friend were over. And basically, what happened is at one point of the night, we decided to, smoke a fucking joint or blunt or whatever.
A blunt. Now, before I get into this, I can roll blunts beautifully. I roll beautiful blunts.
So Blade rolls a beautiful blunt.
Beautiful.
I take my puff. All right,
I can't do this. I'm not at his point. Like,
what? Just
you're not at the
what
talking
point.
point.
Are you trying to get at?
No, I'm at the talking point. Just
it's Josh. You're ruining the flow. I'm telling a story. God damn it,
Josh.
So anyhow, the fucking blunt comes out, right? People are taking puffs, and this one girl's like, "Oh, I don't know if I should." Like, and then she's like, yeah, everyone's dancing, music, like everyone's feeling good, right? I don't know if I should. And I'm just like, yeah, I remember last time, and I think you just like left or something. You got really weird. And she was like, "No, I'm good. So she takes a puff, and then holy fuck.
She came back though. First off, one of the greatest things you can do, right, is just to have a blunt, right? And then when the time comes right, you are the guy that has the blunt. We hit it, bam, pass it around, say that then, and everyone feels fucking better. Everyone feels better on weed, bro.
You feel better on weed. This girl did not. This girl's
retarded. This girl
freaked the fuck out.
No, this girl has a fat ass that just takes from her nucleus, from her brain.
She was like really freaking out. So
she accused me of lacing it.
I was like, I got you. Well, I was getting to the story. You're ruining the story. So I was like, I got you. I went in. We ordered some pizza earlier, so I grabbed some pizza. I was like, here, eat this. This will help you. I'm like, honestly, if you're really high and you don't want to be high anymore, you need to tune into something. You need to tune into like a movie or a TV show. Let's watch a funny video. Let's do something.
A commercial.
So we started blaring
a commercial would have something done her good.
Anyhow, nothing's working. This girl is just tipping on the teeter
she's
of
stupid.
like
she's stupid.
Freak out.
She's stupid.
So they decide to leave. And you know what? Thank God, because I was so fucking bored. Thank God they left. All right, so everything's great. We're going to come do this cast. I'm super pumped out. We get outside, and they're not in the car. Like, this girl was so scared to get in the car. So Josh comes up, and he tries to hug her, like, oh, everything's okay, right? Tries to hug her, and she's like,
stop,
no.
Stop.
She's like, stop.
Can I say something really quick?
What?
All right, so as the night goes on, right, before all this happens, right, you need to make sure the bitches are happy, because if the bitches are happy, eventually pussy will come your way, right?
I guess. With these girls, though?
No, but these girls were a lost cause. But this motherfucker,
that went through
this
the
fucking
ringer.
ABCer, this my guy, Josh, this guy came in and wanted to lively up the party, wanted to break the fucking ice. He proceeded to tickle these bitches.
Oh, yeah.
And when he tickled them, I lost my shit. I'm like, nope, that's a lost cause. Don't do it.
Yeah, I didn't technically see a problem with the tickling. Like, I didn't. But Blade took it to a whole nother level. He was like,
lost my shit.
He went with the tickle move.
He went with the tickle
move.
The tickle move. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like,
is that when you were rolling on the ground?
No, I rolled on the ground.
Blade's like, that shit hasn't worked since 5th grade.
For real? Dude, first off, I know all the moves. I've been through all the game. And when you have to resort to tickle moves, we're not going to come back from that. No one's been like, oh, yeah.
Oh, Josh, you're going to beat the fuck up on this cast.
No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the tickle move works and I get laid more than you.
Ooh. You ain't get laid more than me, bro. I'm spooning out fucking
I live
pancake
with you.
mix.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you're pulling out tickle moves. You're pulling out tickle moves.
Getting laid with tickle moves.
Ooh.
You've never got laid with tickle moves. Name me one time you got nailed with the tickle move.
Josh?
Last night.
Josh has had
Shut
more...
the fuck up. You didn't you didn't land shit with the tickle move.
Who has had more sex since you've been roommates, Josh or Blade?
Since we've been roommates?
Yeah.
Josh. I will give that to him.
Okay.
Josh. I will give that to him, okay? Now...
So why has he won?
Our landlords came to us.
He didn't win the tickle move, though. First off, the tickle move was the last fucking resort. The tickle... Like, bitch, you're super strange right now because you hit the weed and are acting awkward.
Tickle
move?
Tickle's not a move, bro. It's not a move.
Tickle's like a playful gesture.
I don't think he was trying to make a move with a tickle.
Were you trying to make a move?
You laced the weed and tried to get them fucked
I didn't lace the weed. First off, these civil bitches hit the weed.
Blade laced the weed.
I didn't lace the weed, bro.
Was that the shit that fell in Lake Erie?
Oh,
yeah, that might be it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Is it really?
Well, let's tell the fable of Erie weed.
Well,
okay?
maybe Jess doesn't really know then.
No, we told the
fella. No, I have to tell the fucking fable of Erie weed.
Tail.
Right?
He's got a tail.
I got a tail for you. Okay.
You're
so
Chinese.
This motherfucker right here. This guy.
Keemstar. Yeah, that's my name.
I know you, bro. This guy Keemstar.
We're on an audio cast.
He's hit me up.
Like
he's hit me all the time. He's hit me up all the time talking about let's go exercise, let's go do the damn thing, right? And I appreciate that, right? This guy hits me up where I'm blunted. I'm blunted, right? Blunted. At like 3:30 in the morning, contemplating fucking why colors are different. Like, I'm fucked up, right? This guy hits me up. It's like, let's go fucking kayaking.
That's right. Let's go kayaking.
And I was so high that I'm like, that sounds like a fucking good idea. Let's go, all right? So we go fucking kayaking. I bring the weed, right? I bring the weed. Now, Keemstar has a little fucking contraption, right? A little thing that's supposed to be fucking waterproof from everything.
Yeah.
So I put the lighter, I put the weed, I put the pipe in the
waterproof box.
In the waterproof, safe from everything box, right?
Yes.
Just where you want to go when you want to be away from everything else, right? We go fucking kayaking. Now, apparently this was water resistant, not waterproof.
No,
or someone didn't seal it right.
No, okay, so basically when you have a dry box, it has a rubber that goes around the clamp. The rubber fell off, and I didn't put it back on, and basically it was just a plastic box.
So when we got back, first off, we weren't even supposed to be fucking kayaking in these waters. These waters were fucking DEFCON 6, okay? We're not supposed to be in these fucking waters.
Yeah, the waves were like a good 5 feet high.
Yeah, we twirled through the air.
But
like it was bad, right?
It's high.
So when we got back, we opened up the compartment. My weed is full of fucking
Lake Erie
water.
So at the end of the day, Blade saved the weed and dried it, and this was like a month ago. So you've had that wet Lake Erie weed that long?
But that Lake Erie weed gets us fucked up.
It didn't get me fucked up. It didn't
got
get
me.
you
got me.
fucked up.
It got
Jess
retarded.
It got Jessica fucked up.
It caught up to her.
No, it got Jess retarded.
Jessica caught that fucking Lake Erie buzz.
First off, I gotta say something to all you bitches out there, okay? If you're a female out there and you're
There's
not,
like 3 girls that listen to this podcast.
Well, all 1.5 of them listen up, double up. So what happens is this, right? You could have fucking 3 females, right? All ready to fucking just slide down the pole, do whatever, have a good time, be with people, get fucked, get ran through. There could be that one girl.
I feel like we don't have to be here right now. Like
no,
he could have the gas by
I'm,
himself.
I'm just saying though, right? Like all it takes is one. It takes that one girl that's like, oh, my pH balance is at 6. I need to be at 7. And she has to leave, and all the girls have to fucking take. First off, Keem, if I ever went out with you,
but
right? I'll say Josh.
Let me just say this.
No, stop
the
this,
girls.
stop
you see what I mean? Like, we don't need to
real
be
quick,
here. You can have your own cast right now.
The girls that came over to your house weren't girls you were trying to fuck.
I'm trying to fuck every girl I see.
But those are like your homie girls. Like those.
I don't have homie girls. Are you friend zone with somebody? I'm trying to fuck Jess and Chris every single time they come over.
And this is like the 200th
Okay,
time,
so like when I
was
was single and I had like my own house, there would be girls there that I'm never trying to fuck. They're just there to be there.
Because they brought alcohol, right?
Well, no, that they're just like
Thank you.
They're like friends.
Okay, but all I'm saying is,
like I'm not trying to fuck them.
All right, can we get off the weird bitch tonight thing? How about we go back to like Friday night? Friday night was pretty epic.
What happened Friday night?
I tried to steal a cat.
All right, first off,
like my good friend.
I've been going through.
Let's go with
some
it.
stuff.
No, you've been going through everything. Calm down.
My
run, Forrest, run.
My brother or whatever, he has a new house, and he lives like kind of in a resort town where he's doing really good. Attorney, judge,
doing
all
well,
kinds of stuff.
Doing well.
So he
not good. Well,
he is like, why don't you come down and help me with my new house? And I want to see his new house anyway, so I invited Josh, Scott. Well, actually, Scott knows him too.
No, that wasn't how it started. Like, Keem thought we were going down there to party. Halfway down in this hour-and-a-half drive, we break it to him that he's ripping up carpets and, like, removing molding and shit.
I was kind of pissed. Anyhow, we get there, and we fucking break into the house because they weren't there yet, and we fucking waited until they got home, and we scared the fuck out of them in their new house.
We
and
did.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But anyhow, we did work. We got shit done. There was a crazy guy there.
Oh yeah, crazy guy. Who the fuck carries
crazy
katana swords and nunchucks?
First off,
in their
this dude is a fucking legend. This dude's a legend. Just saying.
Apparently, there's like this super rich people that live there in Elkville or whatever, and like their son or whatever is like friends with my brother/friend. All right. So he was there to help out rip up these carpets or whatever.
Nope.
He was there, but he wasn't doing any work, and he was like, "I'm so fucking angry right now."
First off, he said the C word. When I say C word, I say cunt to his mother.
Yeah, the first...
My mother's being a cunt
thing,
right now.
The
I'm
first
like,
thing
you're too old for that.
The first thing he said to me is, my mother is being a cunt right now. And I'm like, I just met you. Like, that's the first words you've ever said to me.
That's the start.
Then he like leaves, right? And then he comes back. We're like halfway done with the house, and he like pulls out this bag, and he's like pulling out like bottles of fucking like Jaeger and fucking.
First off, okay,
Everclear.
This was hilarious, right? So this is how he first off, this is the introduction to us, right? After the whole nonsense, he pulls out fucking 2 little pints of fucking Jaeger, a vodka thing, and some other shit, and some beers.
So I'm like, nice, we're doing Jaeger bombs. He goes, this one Jaeger's all mine.
Yeah.
Like,
so this guy said, I don't live sober. I'm fucked up all the fucking time. That's how I is, right?
Yeah.
I don't wake up without having a fucking vodka mouthwash. And Keem was like, oh, sorry. Oh, shit, you're an alcoholic. He's like, no, not really. I just like to drink. And when he says all this shit to Keem, I'm like, yeah, I like to black out too. He's like, you don't understand. 10 o'clock in the morning, gulp. And I'm like, okay, I'm down to kick with you.
What was great about it is I called him out for being an alcoholic. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of pretty shitty that you're like bragging that you're an alcoholic. And he's like, oh, no, I don't really drink like all the time. But Blade was like, we're best friends. He's like, oh yeah, I do drink all the time. Which one is it, motherfucker? None of us left the conversation. We're both still standing here.
First, I hate to be Tarantino, and I hate to bring it to later on at the bar place, right? But I'm feeling good, fucking high fiving everybody. I walk by. This dude has a fucking a souvenir cup of booze. I'm like, hey, what's up, buddy? I missed you. He's like, oh, I'm doing good, bro.
The story gets even stranger.
Bam.
We're doing more work. I come back. I'm doing shots. Dude's always trying to talk to me. I'm like, what's going on with this guy?
First off,
and
this is our boy John. Okay, John, we're taking care of our boy John. We're ripping up carpet. We are ripping up not only carpet.
Before we go out, before we're planning on going out.
This dude hasn't moved from the seat. He didn't even make an effort to pretend like he was helping out.
Yeah, this dude didn't move at all. Anyhow, regardless, I go over there. I'm taking a little break from ripping up these carpets, right? And this dude says to me, he's like, yeah, you should get a knife over there and cut that carpet. I'm like, yeah, I will right afterwards because there's like one part that needs to be cut. And he goes, well, if you want, I can go to my car and get nunchucks. So I start laughing. I'm like,
this dude had all kinds of shit in his car, bro. First off,
I start laughing like it's a joke.
He gave me enough Jaeger bombs.
He actually had fucking nunchucks. He actually had nunchucks
twisted apart and
in
had
his
daggers
car
hanging out the side.
That twisted apart that had fucking daggers hanging out the side.
Like yesterday, I had my katana sword in the car. Like some fucking samurai.
Let's evaluate life, okay? If you fill all these check marks, check yourself in, okay?
You're forbidden for the rest of the show to say time out.
If you live with your mother, okay, and you have nunchucks, and you bring 7/5 to the party to kick it, check yourself in.
And you're 35 years of age.
Yeah, this dude was like...
And this motherfucker cuts hair.
And he didn't need a job. He's like rich. Like this motherfucker's loaded.
First off, I was so buzzed and so lovely that I was drinking the Jaeger bombs because this guy fed me Jaeger bombs. If you feed me Jaeger bombs, I'll listen to everything you have to fucking say, okay? So this guy was feeding me Jaeger bombs. Is like, oh, dude, I cut my own fucking hair. I cut my own hair. I'm Vidal Sassoon, mano y mano. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I need my... Because first off, Josh always keeps his hair straight. Keem keeps his shit fucking tight. These guys are laughing at me talking about, yeah, dude, you need a fucking haircut.
Okay, listen, Blade, like, you were wearing a hat and your sideburns were sticking out like little mini afros.
First off, I'll grow my hair fast. But at the same time, I do need a fucking haircut. I will give you that.
So anyhow, I'm like, yeah, I'm picking on him, and then people were like yelling at me, oh, don't pick on him or whatever. And I'm like,
it doesn't matter, fucking matter. It's me and him.
I hate when motherfuckers try to tell me to act correct. I'm the most correct motherfucker alive.
Yeah, don't intrude on how Keem talks to me or how I talk to Keem. This is us, baby.
Anyhow,
don't worry about it.
I'm picking on Blade because he needs a fucking haircut.
I do need a haircut.
And this dude jumps in and he's like, I cut hair. It was
meanwhile, John's like, no, he doesn't.
It was to the point where, like, if I would have been like, yeah, John, you have alligators outside. We need to get a alligator hunter like here. He'd be like, oh, I do that. Like, this man was just one up and everything.
But he didn't. He had nice dude hair.
So he runs out to the car. This dude had nunchucks in his car. He comes back with fucking scissors and like a thing to cut hair.
Excuse me.
Did you fart?
No. What did you just say?
He had fucking nice man hair.
Who did?
Fucking the bad guy from Karate Kid, that guy.
Oh, you're fucking gay.
Yeah.
I'm fucking gay?
Yep. And then after this,
like
Brian was
dicks.
like pissed off, and we're like, no, he's not cutting your hair. We're leaving right now. We're going to the bar. He's like, but I want my haircut. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, and
like,
then John's like,
if you wouldn't take a free haircut, who wouldn't fucking take a free haircut?
Johnny was like, fuck that. You're not doing a haircut in my new house. Like,
well,
no.
okay. First off, whenever if Johnny hits me with a knock it off, dude, I'm all right. I'll listen to you, bro. Let's
Anyhow, long story short, we all decided to leave. Now we got Scott K. Martin with us as well. All right,
this dude came back in with the fucking clippers and everything, the blue Barbasol.
Yeah, we're leaving, and John's like, no, you're not allowed to do that, right? So anyhow, we leave. We're on our way to the fucking bar.
When he looked at me with his fucking hair clippers, and I'm like, oh, we're going to the bar. It was like I picked bar over hair clippers.
Scott was like, Scott's always the last person in the car. We always have to wait for Scott. It's annoying. So there was like 3 different cars going to the bar. So I had Blade and Josh with me already, and Scott's like trying to chase me. And I'm like, fuck that. He'll find a ride there, right? So I leave Scott. All right. Scott ended up going with the crazy dude. So we're all at the bar.
We're at the bar for like 45 minutes.
We're doing shots. They were gone for 45 minutes, and we're like, oh, my God, he killed Scott.
That's what we thought. We thought we were
John's
serial
like,
killer.
I think Kurt kidnapped Scott.
Like, we were drinking a little bit, but we all believed it. Like, we were like, Scott's
Dude,
dead.
Time out. I have to just say, bro.
What did I tell you?
I'm willing to listen to anybody, no matter what the retarded story is, if they got booze for me, right? I'm like, oh, yeah, kill
That's
the
how
Jews.
you met Josh.
Yeah. no, not Josh.
I just made an awkward moment.
Not Josh. The crazy fucking.
Oh, change your story. I'm talking about Josh.
The dude with the nice man hair. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that was the dude. Yeah. Sorry, because the story.
Dude, you should have seen the embarrassment that ran across your face when I put you on blast.
It's
like
all right. That guy with the nice man hair had an awkward conversation with Scott.
First
too.
off, okay.
So later on at the bar.
Time out. No, shut the fuck up. If you were in a fucking barber war and there was a dude with some fucked up 80s hair and a dude with some nice fucking hair, you're gonna take the fucking haircut from the nice hair guy, right?
Dude, get off it. We don't care. It was a joke.
You're trying to protect yourself. Why are you taking this so far?
Yeah, what's
anyway,
wrong with you? Are you
so
really gay?
Later on, I'm
getting
standing
so
at the bar.
defensive?
So later on, we're at the bar. I'm standing at the bar, right, with Scott, standing next to Scott and that crazy man Kurt and John. And we're walking away, and I overhear Scott taking down Kurt's number, saying, "Oh, okay, don't text me. Wait for me to text you." I'm like,
That's too
"Excuse
far.
me?"
That's too far.
I'm like, "Excuse me? What did you just say?"
Wait,
like,
flag in the field.
Scott said that to Kurt.
Oh, he's getting killed.
He took his number down. Was like, "Don't text me. Wait for me to text you." I'm like, "What? Huh?
Why did he say that? Isn't that a pickup line?
Yeah, right. That's what I fucking thought.
That's a pickup line.
So then we leave Scott at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
We're driving.
Oh, we did leave Scott at the bar,
we
too.
left him at the bar,
shit,
too.
We left him twice.
We left him an hour and a half away from home.
No, but I don't give a shit.
So
it wasn't our fault because, listen, when we left the bar, we
went in there twice.
Here's the deal. We were in Elkiville, all right? Now, the bars in Elkiville close at 2 a.m., all right? So when it started hitting like 1:45-ish, I'm like in we need to move mode or the night is over. All right. So like the Elkiville was fun. Our friends are fun, but like the night is over here. I'm not staying for the last 15 minutes and hugging everyone. Fuck all that. I got to move.
Yeah, everyone knows your name. Shit.
Time management, right? So I give a shout out to everyone real quick. Hey, we're leaving. It was nice meeting all you new people. It's nice meeting all you old people. Thank you for the drinks. Hope you enjoyed the drinks I bought for you. La-di-da-da-da. I'm out. It's over. I grabbed these two. I'm like, let's go. I'm like, fuck Scott. Run back in. Scott, let's go. We're leaving now. Scott gives me the nod. Everything's cool. We fucking go down the stairs. We get into the fucking Hummer. We're about to leave. We're like, wait, where's Scott? So then I fucking, after waiting 5 minutes for Scott to come out, I literally pulled in the driveway, ran back up the fucking stairs, walked back through the club, found Scott, and was like, Scott, we're leaving, right? Then I fucking go downstairs. He still doesn't come out. Now 10 minutes has passed by. Now it's 5:02. All right? Fuck this. I'm leaving. Why the fuck did we get a phone call from Scott 20 minutes after leaving? Where are you guys? Why?
So then we're driving on some back-ass roads, going to another bar back in Erie County. Keem decides to pull over into a random-ass farmhouse driveway to piss. And my drunk, bright idea was to try to steal a kitten that was running down the fucking driveway.
I barely even remember this. I just remember we really had to piss, and I said, fuck it. I'm not waiting until the next
First off,
stop.
when he told me this shit, I was like, oh, you try to steal a cat? Okay, that's cool. And he's like, the cat clawed me. I'm like, yeah, that's adorable. But I didn't believe him.
Yeah, it happened. I remember it.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know, I'm
Okay, first off, Josh,
a Hummer's like a giant wall, though.
Josh,
so
let me tell you about radio, okay? When you lift up your fucking Bills jersey.
Well, I was going to explain that. So you're like, I don't believe that. So I had to show you.
He's got a big scratch from the cat that he tried to steal.
Right.
Well, the plan was to throw it on you in the back seat because you kept ripping ass.
So then we get to Rosie's, which is like in Erie County that's open to 4 a.m. Again, it's in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's on the way home, right? And it's like high school reunion for me. Like a lot of motherfuckers are that I went to school and shit are there. So I know people. I'm slapping people up. What up? Hi, how's it going? Haven't seen you in years. That bullshit. The bouncer comes in. He's like, Keem. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I know that your friend's like happy-go-lucky, want to have a good time.
Who's he talking about?
Well,
he's referring to me, right?
You're ruining. Why do you got to ruin everything? Every story I tell, someone's like jumping me to the punchline. Anyhow, this dude comes and he the fucking bouncer or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I know your friend's like wants to have a good time, doesn't mean anything wrong, but the Kingsmen, the motorcycle gang out there, they're gonna like kill your friend. So me and Josh are like, what?
Yeah.
So we go out there and we're like, what'd you do? And you still haven't told us what you did.
I didn't do anything.
You did something.
I honestly didn't do anything, bro. First off, okay, here's the thing. If I get really fucked up and I'm over the fucking line and I fucking black the fuck out, then
the bouncer would not have come and pulled me to the side and said, your friend is going to get murdered.
Here's the thing, though. Whatever this fucking Klan or Wu-Tang shit, what is the fucking...
It's a motorcycle gang called the Kingsmen.
All right. Whatever the Kingsmen did, I remember meeting them and fucking high-fiving the fuck out of them. Whatever I did, they could have talked to me. Not fucking made a call to revert back to the bouncer to talk to you to talk to me.
So then Josh is like knows one of the Kingsmen, so he's like calling him, trying to get like a name, like a kind of like if you know a police officer and get pulled over, he was gonna use that bullshit. Like, yeah, I know AJ with a Kingsman, so don't kill Blade. That type of bullshit.
But the thing is, though, I'm not starting anything with these fucking so-called Kingsmen. Like, I don't get it. I don't.
So-called? Hopefully none of these motherfuckers listen to this cast.
Okay. But all I'm saying, though, bro, is like, yes, if I'm retarded drunk, I could be a problem, but I wasn't, though. I was fucking coherent.
Okay, so a lot of the times I'll, like, back home when I was, like, growing up, we'd go to these dive bars and shit, and I would see on the door of bars that said don't wear colors, and I thought it was like a racist bar for the longest time, and then I realized that means like no motorcycle gangs.
That's what it is.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
You're fucking losing it, dude. What happened to you? You're all energetic. You're in the fucking past.
Here's the thing, though. I'm
not. We made fun of him for being gay.
I'm not from the fucking time, bro. Like, honestly,
you've never been to a bar that said no colors are allowed to be worn?
Never. I'm from the most fucking appreciative people ever. I came to fucking Buffalo.
We come from the country.
Yeah, you guys are racist.
No,
bro.
it's not racist.
It's not racist. It means like the flags that represent your gang.
It means no motorcycle gangs. I didn't know that. I thought it was racist when I was
exactly.
growing up.
I'm not with that. I'm not with the racism.
What the fuck? Oh my god, you're fucking drunk. You're too high. You're not even understanding what we're saying.
I'm understanding what you're saying, baby.
Tell a fucking story. Go. Tell me a good story.
What do you want to hear?
Tell me a great story. What do you want to hear? Never told me. You've told me about 1 billion stories. Tell me a story that happened in high school. God, tell a story. Tell a story. Tell a great story.
I was absent in high school.
A fucking amazing story. All right, we're gonna. Do we have to take a break?
We're taking a break.
Yeah, we're taking a break.
Definitely taking a break.
We'll be right back. And we are back. So. I was trying to tell this story to Blade and Josh about this fucker on YouTube, and he has like a channel called PewDiePie 2 or PewDiePie something, and this motherfucker
PewDiePie sucks.
Literally gets tons and tons of views just from having the channel PewDiePie, right? And while we were looking for it so I could show them, I stumbled on a channel called PewDiePie Sucks. And there was this fucking girl on this channel that had to have been like, seriously, like 10 at the most. Skinny little British girl.
10 at the ripest.
And she goes, PewDiePie sucks dick. Like, my friend's a hacker. He's going to fucking hack you. She's saying all this shit, this little girl. And at the end, she slams a bottle of water and throws it at the fucking camera and turns it off. And it's the funniest fucking video ever.
It's fucking hilarious.
So now here's my issue with it. I tweet at PewDiePie. I'm like, yo, bro, I think she unsubbed. And this motherfucker responded to me saying she slams water like she sucks a dick. Now,
pause.
She's like 7.
She's like fucking like 7. What is wrong with the internet?
However, the video is fucking hilarious.
The video is great. I love it. That girl's fucking hilarious. She goes, yeah, and my friend, he's a hacker. And he's just going to hack you and hack YouTube.
Friend's like 9.
Kids say the darndest things. It's so weird, though, because the whole time that she was like saying all that bullshit, I pictured every single YouTube comment that I've ever read thinking, yeah, it probably came from
First
someone
off,
that age.
I was retarded because I was like, why does this have like 1,500 dislikes and like 900 likes? Well, this is hilarious. And they're like, PewDiePie fans.
Yeah. Ooh, I got a little tired. I think I yawned a little bit. So, have you guys been paying attention to the news? Some fucking scary shit's going on in the world.
Last week's night is not on my DVR yet.
So, Russia pretty much said that Obama is pushing us into a Cold War. Are you familiar with the Cold War?
I got tweeted at to talk about how some people in Ohio got their water shut off and can't drink.
Why?
No idea. Something about bad water.
So riveting.
Well, the thing that's fucked up about the Cold War
Ohioans
is
don't have clean water right now.
The Cold War was pretty much like, yeah, we're going to get nuked or we're going to nuke them like at any point.
First off, when you talk about news, bro, it has to fucking hit home. You got to hit the city.
Okay. If Russia sends a nuke over here because we're in nuclear war, you're dead. Does that hit home with you, motherfucker? Like, wake the fuck up.
Where'd it hit?
It could hit right here, Buffalo.
In my city?
Yeah, and you're dead. And you're fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to affect the top floors?
Yes.
Well, then I'll listen.
Okay. All right. So listen. Obviously, you know that fucking Russia invaded Ukraine.
Obviously.
Right? War's going on over there.
Obviously.
All right. All this shit's going on. Russia's acting like they didn't invade, but they did. They have like their military like wearing different shits just so they like look like it's not Russia. Anyhow, plane goes over there. M17. What is it? Flight M17. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Flies over Ukraine and gets shot down by the Russians. All right. So what the United States has been doing is the United States has been like putting a bunch of fucking like trade bans and stuff. I forgot the fucking term because I'm a little fucked up. So Russia's getting pissed off and they're talking about like moving into a Cold War. They like a war could happen, Russia versus the United States. This isn't going to be like, you know, Iraq where we just go in and fucking own the thing. Like Russia can actually fight back a little bit. And they still have nukes.
Okay.
So it's a scary, scary time in the world. And you need to be paying attention.
But the reason, here's the thing, though, bro. As an American, as someone that lives in the bubble of his own world, you have to hit really close to touch that bubble, man.
On top of it, there is a giant war going on. Again, things are heating up on the Gaza Strip.
Can I ask, how does that affect me?
Well, you pay taxes, right?
No, I do not. I just incriminated the fuck out of myself.
You do pay taxes no matter what you say. You pay taxes. You went to the store today and you pay sales tax, whatever.
I pay taxes.
Our tax money goes into protecting Israel. So the United States has pretty much grabbed a big ally with Israel. Josh almost spilled fucking water over my technical equipment. This is one thing I hate about this show. Sometimes I want to talk about some real shit, and motherfuckers are just stupid.
But here's the thing, though, bro.
I don't know.
You're talking about some shit that doesn't affect me, though,
Blade's
bro.
like, you talking about Rocky 3? What?
No, I'm just saying, like honestly.
Rocky's fighting Russia again?
First off, man, I watch the news, and I watch the fucking national news. I watch the world news, and it gets to the point where it's like, is that really stinging my beehive? Is that really fucking with me right now? It's not. That's how I look at it, though. I know I shouldn't look at it. I know that everything is everything, but sometimes you talk about some world shit that I think doesn't really hit close to home, and I know it should.
Stop
Way
with
to
that
keep
yawning
them
shit,
fucking
man.
riveted.
I mean, seriously, like, I'm just so fucking tired. Like, it's just boring. Like, It doesn't hit like it's so stupid. You're so fucking stupid.
I'm not stupid.
Nuclear
if they fucking
war.
nuke us, dude, you're dead.
Like what
that
the
does hit
fuck?
home.
How do you not like what?
Okay, well if they nuke
That means
us,
HBO's Go is gone.
Yeah, HBO Go is gone, and not only
Netflix.
that, but the Russia would do
That means
EMP
no Ray Donovan.
attacks. EMP attacks, meaning they shut down all of our fucking electricity.
I get what you're saying, dude.
But somehow in Blade's little world, he won't be affected. That's how you're treating this.
No, if it comes to that, then obviously I'm being affected. I get that, man.
I mean, I just don't like the whole mentality. Like, after they nuke us and like I have radiation poisoning because I was too close to the blast, then I'll start paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't think that's fair.
What's up with the double team? I don't get it.
Because you
I'm
can't
just
be carefree like
saying
that.
you should pay attention.
You have to be carefree like that, dude. There's a million fucking problems in the world. You want to solve all of them?
No, but I'd like to know what they are.
Are you trying to win a Nobel Peace Prize?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. Let me give you an example. All right.
Hit me.
All right. Imagine, right, you die. All right. And for some fucking reason, there really is like a heaven. All right.
This is retarded.
So let's just say that there's a real heaven. Heaven exists, right? You're dead. You're in heaven, right? You're fucking walking around with all these other dead people. And you're like, what's up, heaven? You're like, I'll have strippers. I'll have this. Everything you want, it's right there. Everything's great, right? So you start kicking it at the bar, right? You're in the heaven bar. You start kicking it. You're doing some Jaeger bombs. You start talking to this dude, and he's like, yeah, dude, I'm from like 1577. And you're like, oh, that's sick. Like, what were you? And he's like, yeah, I was an explorer. Like, we went across the ocean. We went across the Atlantic Ocean, and we discovered, like, South America and shit. And Blade's like, yeah, that's fucking awesome. So the explorer dude's like, Blade, what time did you live? And you're like, dude, I was born in 82. I lived to, like, 2056. And they were like, oh, shit. You lived during the Cold War, the second Cold War. What was that about? You wouldn't tell. You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
How are you gonna tell that?
That's gonna be way beautiful. He's gonna know I'm a fucking good person. He knows that I don't look into negativity when some fucking negative shit was going down. I'm having a good time. We have a short time on this earth, and during the short time, I have a good time.
Let me put it in perspective. You'll understand. This happens. No Wendy's when you're hungover.
That's not gonna happen.
No, fuck.
I think history and world events are very important. I think everyone should keep up to date with them. I think everyone should know everything that's going on. I'm only able to have a successful job and work for myself and predict the future by knowing what's going on. Where I see like a lot of people that are, well, I see you, Blade, pretty much, that are just like, I don't want to know what's going on.
Yep.
I just want to know who's got a special.
You don't vote, do you?
For food.
What?
You don't vote, do you?
No.
Okay.
I just wish sometimes you cared more about the world.
I do care about the world, bro, but I also realize the value in it.
All right, here's a good point. Blade, how do you feel about Obamacare and welfare and everything?
I don't.
You don't? Why?
What do you mean I don't? Why?
No, but you don't. Like, how do you feel about it?
What do I need to feel about it? What are you talking about?
Everybody has an opinion on it. What's your opinion?
I honestly, I don't have enough education to form an opinion. I don't have enough. Education is the wrong word. I do not have.
Okay, so here's this thing. Okay, what do you care about?
Having a good time.
Yeah, I know, but other than that, like, there's got to be something that's like of value, of some type.
Having a good time is a value.
Okay,
making the most of today is better than value than knowing what happened yesterday.
I just feel like there's something that, like, what are your interests?
Had plenty of
like,
those experiences,
you've got to have some type of interest where you're like, I
have plenty of interests.
What could I ask you about that you could teach me?
Ask me.
I'm just wondering, like, what are you an expert in?
Expert in life.
No, you're not.
I mean, okay, maybe I could ask you how to put in a cabinet. Maybe you know that. No,
I have no idea.
No, you just
cabinet.
Oh, you moved.
I think maintenance on a car is putting gas in that bitch.
What do you know how to do? That's so weird.
What are you talking about? Like I have I
guess you're a bit of a movie buff. We could ask you like about movies. You can give a
sure. You know why? Because movies lie. No, honestly.
So you only hang out with liars?
No. Here's the thing, though. True tellers are boring.
Ladies and gentlemen, we may be looking for a replacement on the cast.
No, but I'm serious.
We're not going to replace.
Of course not.
First off, okay, movies. I love movies. You know I love movies. The reason why I love movies is because movies are a 2-hour fucking story that someone could tell you, fact or fiction.
Okay.
So the one thing I like about movies is when I watch a movie, I look at who directed it. I've talked about this before. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we watched what was that? The movie Lucy, right? Mm-hmm. Immediately when I went into Lucy. Immediately when I went to Lucy, I said, "This is directed by that one dude. I can't think of it right now because I'm a little fucked up."
You know what's really fucking weird is like when I was younger and people went to the movies, they never talked about the director. Now that I'm older, like in this day and age, people talk about the director. Like
Absolutely.
there's people fans of directors.
I'm a fan of directors. Like honestly,
it didn't used to be that way though. Like that's a new thing.
It was always that way, but you just progressed to that.
No, it was always that way for a small percentage of people. In today's world, I think more people care about the directors and know the directors.
Absolutely.
Back then, people were just like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to see a movie and my girl."
This guy in it.
Yeah, they care about actors. Today, people care about directors who directed it.
Absolutely, it's the people that are telling the story. If you're telling the story, do you care about the characters in the story or the person telling the story?
Well, I mean, doesn't the script tell the story? The director does something different.
Yeah, the director.
No, the
director.
Producer. This is honestly, I want to do this, dude. Like, if I was balling out of my mind status that I could afford to do this, I would love to take one central book or story or whatever, right, and give it to 10 directors, and I want to see how they interpret it. I want to see how Martin Scorsese versus Brian De Palma versus fucking the dude that made the Batman movies versus fucking Joe and Ethan Coen. Like, take all these great directors, right? And have them direct the same movie. I'm talking the same script.
Why don't you just do a short story? You could probably afford to do it then. You only need $1 billion.
Okay, well, then we'll take a short story. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying I wanted to take the same thing and have, like, 10 best directors to do
Wouldn't that be funny if the same movie was released and, like, at least 3 of them? If they released 3 of the same movie by 3 different directors at the same time, that would be fucking great.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
It would be like a great vote.
Exactly.
They'd be like, okay, so
it'd be better than the Republican-Democrat race.
It'd be like Scorsese scored so many $1 million at the box office, and someone else.
Paul Thomas Anderson did.
Scorsese won this state.
Michael Bay wins it in California.
Michael Bay?
Why?
Well, I love Michael Bay. Don't get me wrong, but Michael Bay.
And why the negativity like that?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I love Michael Bay. Okay.
You're setting yourself up for a lot of like 2-on-1s here, man.
Well, I'm smarter than both of you, so.
Actually, saying. I don't know anything about movies. I just said Michael Bay because I know he fucking directed Transformers. That's the only name that went in my brain.
No,
and TMNT.
Michael Bay.
Wait, who directed the motherfucker with Kill Bill?
That's Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, he definitely has to compete because I like his films.
Dude, Tarantino's version would be filthy.
Yeah.
Whatever Tarantino spins, it's going to be awesome. You know what I like about Tarantino? Quality, man. Because, you know, Tarantino only is directing 10 movies in his career and then leaving it alone.
So he only does something like
once every couple of years.
Yeah.
And then he's ending it with his 10th movie, and then we're figuring it the fuck out. That's beautiful, because a lot of people make movies. Here's the thing.
Why is he only making 10 movies?
Because he's looking big picture on his legacy as a director, how he wants to leave it. He wants to be one of the greats. When people look at stuff in the bigger picture aspect of it, now look at Robert De Niro, okay? Robert De Niro, great fucking actor. One of the greatest actors of our time, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But one problem that Robert De Niro has is that he took on every which role but loose, okay? He does a movie every year or a couple movies a year just to stay actor, just to get in the acting role. But what he's failing to realize is that in 60 years, in 50 years, when we look back on all his movies, he did too much.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, I disagree. I mean, he's an actor. He should be acting in a film every year.
But what? Okay, but how about this though? What about him looking at it the same way that Tarantino does and saying, "Listen, I'm going to be."
Because I think Tarantino is fucking stupid. I think he should make as many movies as he can in his lifetime.
But what about the quantity versus what about the quality versus quantity though?
It doesn't matter, because when we're talking about movies, good movies will last forever, and no one's going to remember the shitty ones. They're just going to remember the good ones.
I understand that, but if he's making fucking 50 movies though, they're going to be shitty movies. Tarantino's trying to make 10 great movies to leave his mark on.
Who out there is like, Obama is a loser, he did cocaine? No one. No one's gonna wake up 50 years from now and go to their fucking textbook or go online and be like, oh yeah, Obama did cocaine. What a loser. They're gonna do this. They're gonna be like, oh, Obama was the fucking 42nd or 45th or whatever it is president of the United States.
Or they're gonna say the first black president. That's what they're gonna say.
The first black president. They're gonna say he won a. No one gives a fuck about the bad shit you do unless you do something horrible. Nobody's making a movie on the level of like assassinating like a president or something. He's not going to go down like
what I'm saying though, Keem,
Lee Harvey Oswald.
What I'm saying though, Keem, I understand what you're getting at, Keem. That they're going to look at your highlights. They're not going to look at the negatives. Okay, but why can't you have a bigger picture perspective to be like, I only want to fucking do greatness. That's what fucking Tarantino did. He said, I'm only making 10 movies. All 10 movies are going to be the best I can do. Quality over quantity. So when you look back on it, if people look back on IMDb and look at Robert De Niro, they're going to be like, he was good in a couple movies, but he was like shit in the other fucking 37 movies he made to pay for his fucking yacht. You're leaving a fucking mark on this earth, okay? Now, your shit stains are going to show up.
I disagree. I think that he's not looking at the big picture. The big picture would make as many films as you possibly can. Because there's films, you can go talk to someone and say, who is the greatest film in the world? And they'll tell you something. You'd be like, what? That film was shitty, right? So, there's going to be movies out there with fucking Robert De Niro in it that people think that that's stupid, horrible, that people will love and cherish no matter what. They're going to have the DVD. It's going to be their favorite movie. You can't stop that. If this dude is a good director, which we all know he is, Kill Bill was amazing, and he did the fucking new one with Jamie Foxx in it. What was that?
Django Unchained.
These are all good films. If he's that good director, there's no reason to stop.
But
it's like,
why would you want to be remembered? Okay, I'll give you a fucking perfect
example. He's not going to be remembered for making bad movies no matter what. He's already made too many good movies.
Let's say out of your 50 ideas that you have, right? Mm-hmm. There's going to be people that are going to fucking latch on to ID number 17, ID number fucking 50, ID number fucking whatever, okay? And that idea doesn't fucking pan out. That means they're going to look at you based on that idea, and they're going to be like, oh, this is fucking retarded, okay? So what I'm saying, though, is if you put nothing but fucking quality out, the only legacy that you can leave, I'm talking about that you're doing stuff so great that when you're dead and gone, people are still be like, he fucking did that shit. He made a fucking mark. But if you keep on leaving fucking skid stains on it, then fucking forget about it.
I guess.
Who cares? Okay, but here's the thing, though, dude. Like, obviously, people are going to think you're fucking awesome right now. Obviously, we're amongst everybody, okay? But the only thing that fucking really matters is if you're fucking great centuries from now.
Yeah, I don't know.
And if you leave shit, if you don't leave your best, then it's fucking for nothing, dude.
I mean, I guess you're trying to make a point, like if a famous artist, painted 100 pictures that survive today, they'd be worth a pretty good penny. But if that same famous artist only painted 10, right, then they would be worth even more. Why are you going on my mic?
Because I want to do a little bit of a reboot on this right now. I have ADHD and we're talking about shit that's boring as fuck to me right now. And I kind of want to talk about something that's going to make me laugh.
Well, this is our podcast, and we invited you to come on. So, if you want to have that,
I'm kind of giving you my 2 cents from like being here and like being on the podcast, but also as a listener.
Fucker, tell me a funny story.
What do you want to hear? A funny story about?
Just tell me a funny
story
about
Brian. I got lots of those.
And go.
Well, actually, you got a pretty funny story about me. The night that we were on the two opposites, I came home from my family reunion. Completely fucking annihilated.
All right, so here's the thing, dude. Like, obviously, as you guys know, like, I smoke some weed, I fucking drink some booze, whatever, right? I've been fucking getting so fucked up that I forgot how annoying it is to be the fucked up person to a not as fucked up person as me, or a person that is way less fucked up than me, okay? So, honestly, this guy Josh, right? He went in and got it the fuck in. He got it in. He did. He was tore up from the floor up, and I love it because I'm the same way, but I was completely sober, right?
When you're not hammered, a drunk person's fucking annoying.
Honestly, we were talking tonight. Like we had the bitches over, right? And we were talking about there's sober, nothing in you. There's weeded, you're a little high. There's drunk, you're a little drunk, There's different combinations of the two and extremes of all the rest. Okay. And here's the thing: when I'm fucking sober, I'm fucking quiet. I'm quiet. I just sit back and just listen to people and be like, "You're dumb." Like I'm cranky, so I don't fucking say much because the world doesn't want to hear you bitch. That's my take on the fucking on everything, right? But if I got a little weed in me or I get a little drink in me, then I'm a different person. Obviously, that's how it affects us, right?
Yeah.
And you guys were talking about us, and you honestly said, you're like, dude, you're fucking the shit when you got a little bit of weed in you.
Well, I mean, I think this has been a good cast. I think earlier we had some good stories.
That was the worst segue of fucking all time. I just opened up to a fucking whole story time with you and be like, yeah, you know what? It was a good cast.
We've had so much that we've done, and like we haven't talked about any of it.
I want to thank you guys so much for all your support. Like seriously, the BadKidCast is hilarious, especially when you tweet at Blade on Twitter like multiple times asking for a new BadKidCast. Even when he just releases one, it's hysterical because you put this motherfucker in a panic.
Thanks for the death threats, by the way, boys and girls.
Yeah, I had people on Twitter give Josh death threats.
You don't want to let this flower grow.
Delaying the thing. Another thing is
plant the seed and the flower doesn't want to grow.
Another thing is this sponsor of this BadKidCast is thatjuice.com. So if you're an inspiring YouTuber and you want to get partnered on YouTube, go to thatjuice.com and apply. We approve everyone. And
no credit, bad credit, all credit, go.
Blade and Josh are now a recruiter. We got Pomage and some big YouTubers pushing the network, and it's blowing up, and I really, really am excited for it, helping people grow on YouTube. So if you're one of those people, make sure you apply. Let's get you partnered. Let's get you paid on YouTube. Is there anything else we need to talk about before we end this fucker?
Yeah, you put this flower in a vase.
What?
Blade's like, I'm a peacock. You got to let me fly.
You got to let the flower bloom, bro.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Or not.
Good night.